Hello friends, so today we'll be looking at the data because these data are handled by, as we all know that these data are handled by the database management software also, and it is handled by the data mining algorithm also. So we should know what is the difference between data and information and how these data are handled by data mining algorithm and how these data are handled by database management system. Okay, so to know what is data, so we all know that data are the facts that can be recorded. Okay, so data can be a text data, image data, it can be video data, audio data, it can be a speech data, or it can be any kind of a data. Okay, so data should be the facts that can be recorded, and we all know that database is a collection of related data representing real world entity. Okay, so to be a database, it should be a collection of related data which represents some real world entity. Like, for example, in the last video I gave the example of a university database in which it can keep information or data about the faculties of the university, student of the university, different courses of the university. Okay, fine. So database is a collection of related data representing real world entity, and the any update that is reflected on the real world should be reflected in the database also. And there is one more thing, is that any random assortment of data, we cannot term it as a database. For example, if you see 25 years, 2 meters, if I write like this, these two datas are not related, so we cannot term it as a database. So to be a database, this data should be related. As you can see in the university database, if I take an example of the faculty profile, the faculty profile may include the name of the faculty, the date of joining of the faculty, then education qualification of the faculty, like this. So all these data are related. Okay, but these two data may not be related, because so to be a database should be a collection of related data which represents some real world entity. Okay, so now if we take what is information, as we all know that informations are processed or meaningful data. Okay, so the raw data which are processed or from which we can derive some meaning, it's called as information. For example, you can take the example of the e-commerce application known as Amazon. Okay, for suppose Amazon, there will be variety of lots of books are available. So for any user, all those books that is available on Amazon will be data. Okay, for example, a certain student want to purchase some books on the data structure, so in the search query he will write books on data structure. So in that so on reply to his search query, the books of the data structures will be given, and for that particular user, the books of the data structure will be the information for him, and all the other books that is available in the Amazon will be data for him. Okay, fine. So for suppose for another user who want to buy some books on data communication, so all the books, for example, the books of the data structure will be now data for him, and the books of data communication technology will be information for him. So same data can be information for some other user, the same data can be data from some other user. So we cannot distinguish that these are the data or these are the information. The same data can be information for some other user, or that particular information can be data for some other user. Okay, and we all know that whenever we are dealing with a database management software, it gives us the some tools or softwares that can manage the data. So managing the data is defined in terms of creating the database, constructing the database, defining the database, manipulating the database. Okay, or protecting the database. Okay, so both the term database and the database management software is as a whole known as the database system. Okay, so next slide we will see What are the difference between a data mining thing and the database management software? So depending on the data, how it can be differentiated between data mining and DBMS. So we all know that file management is the task that is handled by the operating system. Okay, so as you know the basic definition of the operating system, it is the interface between the user and the hardware. Okay, now operating system gives different flexibilities, like to memory management, process management. So file management is the task that is carried out by the operating system. So whenever in our PC we have certain drives like C, D or E, we create some folder, directory or subdirectory, and in under the subdirectory we are keeping some files, like it can be an Excel file, it can be a WordPad file, Notepad file, it can be a PPT, it can be any other information. For example, so in a Notepad file I am keeping this information: roll number, name, CGPA and date of admission of some students. Okay, and I am keeping the information in a WordPad file. Okay, so this is a file system. This is the example of a file system that we are getting by the help of the operating system. So you are keeping this as a file in a directory in a specified drive. Okay, now whenever you are keeping any information in a normal file, so you don't have to define the data types. For example, if you are keeping the roll number, you can write roll number, and you can, if you delete the roll number also, that particular thing will be accepted in that particular file, because you have not defined any constraint that roll number cannot be kept null. Okay, or in the name of the person also you can have some number, so it will not show any kind of error in your normal file, because whenever we are keeping our data or information in a normal file, those data or information does not have any data type, or they are not having any constraint. But the same file can be managed in a database by a database management software also. So whenever in a database management software we are going to keep this file, we are also going to keep this in a certain drive. But apart from this, we are going to have some data type and we are going to have some constraint. So what will be the data type for roll number? For example, if you see this example, we will be keeping the roll number as integer. Okay, the name of the person, name of the candidate should be consist of strings. The CGPA of the student may contain decimal value, or the date of admission of a student cannot be a date greater than the present date. Okay, so these are some of the constraints which we can specify in a database management system while we are handling file. Remember that in the both case we are handling the file, but in case of normal file management system, user can directly access the file. Okay, we can directly open the file by clicking on that particular drive, on that directory. But in case of DBMS, we cannot directly access the file. We have to access the file via the DBMS software, or you have to take the help of that query language where we will write some query to access the file. Okay, then one thing you have to know that in the normal file, whenever we are keeping this data without any definition of the database and constraints, all these data are known as the unstructured data. Okay, and in case of DBMS, we are keeping some structures, we are keeping some constants, so these are known as the structured data. So unstructured data is handled by the data mining application, and structured data are handled by DBMS software, where we have to write some SQL query. So unstructured data, which is example the data available in Facebook, WhatsApp chatting, all these are unstructured data because you don't have to follow any format. So we have those data are handled by data mining algorithm. So this is the basic difference between database management system and data mining in terms of data that they are handling. So in the next class we will be seeing detail in the file versus DBMS in terms of other properties. Okay, fine. Thank you for today's lecture.